Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in this video today. I really appreciate it. So today I'm going to talk about Bumblebee, which I have to say is my favorite Transformers film ever. And with Transformers Rise of the Beasts coming out soon, I decided to rewatch Bumblebee. And I must say I liked it more the second time I rewatched it. So let's talk about it. Bumblebee is written by Christina Hodson and is directed by Travis Knight, who has done a lot of stop motion animation films. One of them, Kubo and the Two Strings, is one of my all-time favorite animated films, and he's also done others like Paranorman, which I really love. And also it stars Haley Steinfeld as well as George Landerborg Jr. and John Cena and many others. This film is the best Transformers film for me and probably one of the two Transformers movie I really liked. I only liked the first Transformers film and this film, Bumblebee. Every other Transformers film by Michael Bay, I really hated it. All the Michael Bay Transformers films are more concerned with just giant robots fighting, not interesting characters, plot that makes no sense, a lot of horrible jokes, sexual references, and so much explosions. Yep, I hate every single one of them. But except the first one. The first one was not bad. And even as I rewatched the first one, it does not get better for me. Bumblebee, however, feels like a breath of fresh air. It is more character driven and I really love that. If you ask me whether I like more character driven or action driven or plot driven stories, I would say I would prefer more character driven stories. It's a personal preference kind of thing for me. So when they first said that they are going to make this movie, I was very skeptical because I really didn't want another Transformers film again. But then they said Michael Bay is not going to do it and Travis Knight who is going to do it, and I was thinking this might be a good idea, and they're going to say it's a Bumblebee movie, and okay, this is quite interesting. So I decided to give it a try, and I really loved it. I did not regret giving this a try. It was really amazing. Yes, there's a predictable plot, a few plot contrivances, but it comes with so much emotions and I really love that. Every other Transformers film up to this has felt so bland. Thank God Michael Bay is gone. And this one just packs in so much emotions. Well, it is also very low budget, so that could be a reason why it's more character driven and more emotional, but really, I really loved it. I hope Transformers Rise of the Beast is the same as well, because Stephen Caple Jr. is directing it, who previously did Creed 2. He did a great job with Creed 2, so I'm excited to see it. And there's so much star power in that movie as well, so that's that. Before I go off track, okay, I already went off track. So let's get back to Bumblebee before I go off track to Rise of the Beast again. Bumblebee opens up with a war on Cybertron between Autobots and Decepticons. Then from there, Bumblebee flees to Earth in order to set up the Autobot base. And there he fights with John Cena and his army. And then he meets a Decepticon who makes him lose his voice in the process. After some time, he meets up with Charlie, played by Haley Steinfeld. Finally, a human character in a Transformers movie that we care about. Not like Shia LaBeouf or Megan Fox or Mark Wahlberg's character. So Charlie lost her father while her mother has married another man and moved on from the loss. Charlie still hasn't moved on from the loss, and that is where the conflict between her mother and herself comes into play, and it's so emotional to watch. A good parent-child relationship written, not like the one between Shia's and his mother in the first Transformers movie.
You are so defensive. Were you masturbating?
Charlie, who was once a great diver, gave up on diving because it brings back memories of her father. And she has to grow up and overcome that feeling of grief due to her father's loss and move on. That is the great character development in this movie. And that is where the main emotional impact of the movie comes from also. And Bumblebee helps her achieve that. After her father's loss, Charlie has been very sad, rarely smiles, never talks much, even to her mother. Her life has been miserable working at that hot dog shop as well. But when Bumblebee comes into her life, that's when things changed for her. She finally started smiling. She started communicating a lot with someone, in this case Bumblebee, after her father's loss. And in that final scene, when she overcame her grief, because of her father's loss, it was to save Bumblebee. Also, another thing I want to appreciate here is the girlfriend-boyfriend relationship between Charlie and Memo. I really like that. It was pure and nothing sexual, cause it's not like the very horny sexual relationship between Shia LaBeouf's and Meghan Markle's character. So thank you for that. It's a great relationship between two characters, boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Even the jokes in this film are pretty good. Overall, I believe this is the best Transformers film up to date. I really loved it. I hope Stephen Caple Jr. and the other writers of this movie follow suit to this movie rather than Michael Bay's films. I hear criticisms like the story is too predictable or it has plot contrivances, and yes, I agree. But for me, I'm just happy that we finally got to see a Transformers film with a proper story in the first place. Then I also hear this film lacks action, which I just want to say I agree with you, but still, I like the direction they went with it, making it more character driven and less focus on the action, because the previous Transformers films by Michael Bay have been so saturated with action. I think they needed to put less focus on the action so that they can work on the character development, which the previous Michael Bay films have lacked so much. And also, it's a personal preference thing because I really like character driven stories. Maybe let's hope that for Transformers Rise of the Beast, they found the perfect combination between action driven and character driven for those who want more action. So those are my thoughts. If you like my video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. If you want to see anything more, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, see you next time.